There was a time when the lives of many patients suffering from chronic illnesses in Iran entirely depended on medicine that was either produced in the United States or in Europe. But today that situation has changed. Iran not only produces a great amount of its required medicine at home, but has turned into a key world player in some fields of medicine, such as biopharmaceutics. I went to see a group of young Iranian scientists who had managed to break the monopoly of giant Western biomedicine companies by becoming the world's second producers of medicine for MS patients.
Producing biopharmaceuticals is a process which is performed by recombinant DNA technology. This technique is introducing the gene of interest in a host, which in this case is CHO cells, which means Chinese hamster ovary cells.
This is the most advanced biopharmaceutical production facility in the entire Middle East and Northern Africa. In this facility, hygiene and cleanliness is a priority, first and last priority for everybody. A single bit of germ or particle that enters the facility is considered as a nightmare for the personnel because it could ruin the entire production line. That's why authorized personnel that go inside the system need to wear special costumes in order to avoid the spreading of germs and particles into the system.
We're now going to the major core for the production of biopharmaceuticals. We are going to see the visitors corridor. This is our cell culture department. These cell lines are recombinant cell lines. A cell line means a single cell derived from a parental cell, and the gene of interest has been introduced in this cell line.
Okay, and what do you have in those bottles, the red liquid?
Yes, this is the bottle where the cells live. This liquid is called a culture medium. The cells feeds up from this culture medium.
So this is food that goes into...
Yes, exactly. This is the food and nutrients needed for the cells for their growth. When the cells grow, they secrete the protein of interest into the surrounding media.
So the protein is the medicine?
Yes, the protein is a biopharmaceutical, and it's a medicine for treatment of a disease.
The liquid produced in the cell culture department is then delivered to the purification department. Before this stage, they still don't have pure medicine.
The aim of the purification department is to find and discover and purify the protein of interest from a complex mixture.
The laboratories in this maze-like facility are mobilized with the world's latest state-of-the-art equipment that are used by top Iranian experts in biotechnology, genetic engineering, pharmaceutics, and microbiology. These scientists are taking their steps along with the world's big names in biopharmaceutics. In addition to easing the pain for multiple sclerosis patients, they also make other biomedical products to treat kidney failure, infertility, and osteoporosis, as well as high-tech blood grouping test kits. This is the instrumental analytical lab in which the purity of proteins that are later used in the medicine are put to the test. This is a very delicate task and requires constant attention. There is no room for any mistake whatsoever.
7 years ago, when Sinovex, which is the brand of our interferon beta, came to the market, it was the only generic or biosimilar form of the brand product Avonex from United States. And it was very surprising for all over the world that how it is possible that such a high-tech products manufactured in Iran, and they are claiming that it is exactly the same regarding the safety and efficacy.
A clean room has a controlled level of contamination that is specified by the number of particles per cubic meter at a specific particle size. More simply, it is very, very, very clean. That's why passing strict quality control or QC tests are a must for every stage of the work.
We are testing the impurities in the parallel test, and also we check the hostile protein and hostile DNA, which is not allowed to be in our products.
When you're dealing with living cells that produce medicine for you, research and development becomes even more important. Biopharmaceutics deals with living cells that have the sensitive responsibility of producing the medicine. This is a clean room in which a very important experiment is taking place by Iranian scientists. It is called the antiviral assay, which analyzes the biological activities of the medicine. In simple words, they study the interaction between the medicine and the human body. Back to another clean room. The filling line is the most isolated environment in the facility. In this part, even the atmospheric pressure of the room is constantly controlled by computers, in addition to temperature, humidity, and the number of particles. A tiny contamination in the product is equal to a catastrophe. This is where the final product ends, in the packing section. Men and women who are working in this department require to have a perfect eyesight so that they could immediately spot any probable defects on the product. After the final quality control, the medicine is now ready to reach those who need it. And there it is, a dose of life for a longing patient. Ambition is beyond imagination. I'm Amir Mehdi Kazemi. See you next time in Iran.